How long is safe to wait for your cat to go without eating before being seen by a veterinarian? Is it okay to wait for the next available appointment at your regular vet? Or should you go to an urgent care or emergency room? I would strongly recommend an urgent care or emergency room if the answer for that wait time is going to be more than a day or two. Now, if your dog is not eating or having GI upset, I of course also recommend veterinary care for them. But this is a very cat-specific topic in that dogs are better able to manage states of starvation. Again, I still don't recommend it, but if a cat goes even just a few days without eating, it can quickly turn deadly. Now, if a cat either does not get to eat due to lack of access to food, or they're not eating because they're otherwise unwell and don't want to eat, these two types of reasons will still result in one potential deadly disease process called hepatic lipidosis or fatty liver syndrome. When a cat is in a starvation type crisis, their bodies will start breaking down fat rapidly, and that fat will get into the bloodstream where it will be metabolized by the liver. Triglycerides will get stuck in the hepatocytes, the liver function cells, and this can result in liver failure and death. How do you identify this syndrome? Going to your veterinarian. Part of it is understanding the history of my cat has not been eating well. And then doing blood work. Your veterinarian will evaluate liver function values on blood work to determine, is this a concern? And then they'll likely recommend things like an abdominal ultrasound to evaluate the actual structure of the liver. They may or may not also recommend an aspirate or a biopsy to really help determine, is it hepatic lipidosis or another syndrome, even things like cancer. The safest way to help prevent your cat from ever experiencing a scary crisis like this is to make sure that you monitor them closely for signs of not eating well, lethargy, vomiting, maybe they haven't had a bowel movement in their litter box, any reason to believe they're not eating. I would recommend going to the veterinarian sooner than later.